something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fact, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet, boy, I swear now it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or at that bone that never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of giving hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing. I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever, live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco. Get down on the. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco. Now get down on it.
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Tell her hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. You driving around right in that Bentley. But your shit, it should be rented. But that is none of my business. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be a broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to me. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with school, yeah. Get one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, yeah. Real spill, yeah, I would rather fall in love with her. She just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to me. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crashing so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Eagles going up against the Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 46 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Lynch looking to throw on second. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Red zone opportunity. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So second and goal here from the 9. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now it's Lynch. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at... the 23-yard line.
That's it, baby.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Out of the gun. Goff. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Lynch. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, gone. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Lynch. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. Cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. As they run the counter play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now Goff on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And tough starting field position here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this. When inside their own 10-yard line and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Throwing, Lynch. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go!
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On second down, here's Lynch. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again is Lynch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, and Sturgis hung that one out to the right. Off the mark, it's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Arm ball. Hey. Got three down. Here we go. 120. No.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now Lynch on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. The big fella, the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. As they run the counter play. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go!
Play action. Now Lynch. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explode.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Timmy Jernigan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Goff now to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 62 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Lynch. Ertz has it left side. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play, Goff to Austin. 41 yards. Goff on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown as a member of the Rams. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And this one is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Lynch. Thomas barreling ahead. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Steps away. Austin's got it left side. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.